Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Street Crypto here, back for another video. In today's video, I want to talk about NU Cypher and its token of NU. So it's currently trading at $1.17, seeing around about a 35% increase in the last 24 hours, with a high of $1.34. It also has a market cap of 810 million, with a volume of 1.3 billion and a 2300% increase in volume in the last 24 hours. I'll get more into the volume later, but if we have a look at the all-time charts, we can see that NU Cypher hit highs of nearly $2.80. This chart is actually wrong, but it wicked majorly because of some news, and I'll get into the news later. But the thing I want to mention and talk about is essentially what is NU Cypher. So NU Cypher is a decentralized encryption, access control, and key management system for public blockchains, and it offers end-to-end encrypted data sharing on public blockchains and decentralized storage solutions. So essentially, NU Cypher and the token of NU is part of the privacy coin ecosystem, and I think this privacy coin / private data is going to be really big in the future when we see mass adoption in crypto and things. People like to have their data protected, and so NU Cypher is one of these cryptos offering these kind of services. But the thing I want to talk about first is the provisional timeline for the Threshold merger. So essentially, if you don't know what the Threshold merger is, there was news that broke out on the 15th of October that NU Cypher, along with the Keep network, are going to be merging into a single protocol called Threshold, and this will be known as a hard merge. So essentially, NU Cypher is a blockchain that focuses on privacy for users, while Keep is a similar blockchain in the privacy sector, and they decided to have a merge or more common hard fork, and we'll see them merge into a single protocol backed by a token called T. And the Keep and NU communities both approved the merger by vote over the summer. And then since then, a decentralized autonomous organization has established to govern their transition. So there's going to be a new token to Keep and NU holders, as well as other details about the merge coming up. But the thing I want to talk about is the time hold for this merge and what's been going on. So this was 1 day ago, written by the Keep network. So there's been some key milestones already underway, including security audits and completed community snapshots for the reward mechanism, Chain Security and CertiK, who are reviewing our smart contracts and leading auditors in the space. And the next step calls about the DAO and multi-sig cancel. From mid-November to December, we'll be doing everything from holding council elections to allocating rewards to apps, and then we'll be also implementing NU Cypher and Threshold DAO proposals, such as halting NU inflation and minting the first rewards batch. So some of the major things I want to mention is the including of a governance contract, a vending machine contract, and a staking contract. And once these are live, we will be ready for staking rewards and funding of Threshold-only coverage pools that will complete the process by the end of December. So essentially what they're saying is by the new year, they're going to have this merger ready with the Threshold system, and they'll be staking live for the Threshold and NU Cypher ecosystems. So that's going to be really big, because it means that these new tokens will be able to be staked, and there's going to be a lot of these tokens, I imagine, staked in a pool, which will remove them from circulation, allowing for a higher price impact, because there's not going to be so many that are going to be being traded, so it will allow for an increase in price. And there's also going to be a demand as people want to stake their tokens, so they're going to be buying up these tokens as well. The next thing I want to mention is a developer update. So NU Cypher proxy re-encryption service is leveling up with recent demand in Web3 content. Many of those building on NU Cypher, soon Threshold, and proxy, for example, Masterfly is building an enterprise NFT platform, Craton is building a crypto-native Patreon or OnlyFans, and several other projects in stealth that haven't announced their integrations yet. So there's a lot of projects that are going to be coming up on these ecosystems, and it's looking really good in terms of explosion of growth in both ecosystems. So next I want to mention is just the trading view for NU Cypher and where I think we're heading in terms of price action. I'm just going to reload this page real quick. But if we have a look at the 4-hour, we can see that NU Cypher had a massive blow up here. Now this is when the news was announced about the merger with the Keep protocol. So there was an explosion of 850% in around 8 hours, which is really, really insane. But since then, we've seen a little bit of a pullback, which was to be expected, and we now have new support at around the 85 cents level. So this is looking at support around here, and we saw a triangle starting to form with a fake out right here. We got a close above the triangle, but this wick didn't really last for long and saw us test support at 85 cents again. But since then, we formed another sort of triangle on the 4-hour, trending from down here, where we got a breakout recently in the last couple of hours. So this new breakout saw us with gains of nearly 60% from the support at 84 cents. If you managed to get in at these highs, you would have got a 60% gain in around 12 hours to 16 hours, which is really, really insane. And this major breakout wasn't really based on some huge news, but it was a combination of the timeline proposal as well as just a breakout from TA standpoint. But the thing I want to mention is where NU Cypher is really headed from here. So as I mentioned, we have support majorly at the 85 cents level. We've wicked it a few times and haven't broken down. But the thing I want to mention is this resistance that we're facing right now, about the $1.18 mark. As we can see, these candles have wicked a lot higher than when they closed. This candle wicked at 135, but we managed to close at $1.11, and this candle also wicked at $1.26, but we're currently trading at $1.15. So what does that mean? Well, it means that the bulls aren't really in full swing. Obviously, we've got this huge push up, but these candles aren't really showing much strength for the move, and it could mean that a reversal is on the cards, especially because of the volume that we've seen with NU Cypher. There's going to be a lot of volatility, guys. There is more volume than there is market cap. There's been $1.3 billion traded in the last 24 hours with a market cap of $800 million. So that is a deficit of nearly $500 million. So it means that people are trading and buying and selling NU Cypher really, really quickly. So it means that anything and a reversal can happen at any time. So just be a little bit careful, and that's one of the major things I want to mention. But in terms of where I think NU is going, it all depends on this move right here. If we see a break above this support at 118 and we close above it, seeing a new candle form without really, wicking too far down, we will see NU Cypher easily test the next resistance at around about $1.40. However, if we see the opposite happen, which it looks like we're going to happen now, we're going to see NU Cypher rebound from this resistance and come back down to test support at around about the first 95 cents level, and then eventually the 85 cents level if it comes down to it. So that would look something like this: a push down towards 95 cents eventually, and then a further push down with a possible pump here, push down to 85 cents. So that is very similar to what we saw here, just on a minor scale. Obviously, we got the massive wicks, and then we got eventual push down as volume left NU Cypher. So that's the first thing I want to mention. Just be really, really careful with NU Cypher because there is a lot of volume, so everything can change at a very specific time. But if you were to place buy orders, I'd be looking to place them near support at somewhere between 80 cents to 90 cents. But that was just a quick video on NU Cypher. If you guys want me to check out any other cryptos, let me know down below. But I'll see you guys in the next one, and peace.